They reported back June 1st, or the first week in June. I mean, they play year-round now. It's unbelievable with the new rules or the extended rules. So tell me about the attitude of the club.
Yeah, there was a lot of really positive takeaways from the end of last season. We started a little rough. We had a lot of new guys, a lot of new parts, these two included. And then once everyone kind of started to blossom together, that's when we kind of took off. And we went on a big run at the end of the year. Didn't finish the way we wanted, but there was a ton to build on. And honestly, that was really the biggest decision in what I did personally coming back this year is, I didn't want to end my career at Iowa in the NIT. I wanted to come back. I knew we were going to have a really good team, a lot of really good pieces. These two are growing up. There's a lot of other pieces that we have. And I'm just super excited about, what we can do this year. Obviously, the NCAA tournament's the goal, but once we get there, we, want to do damage. I don't want to end my career without a win in the NCAA tournament. So there's a lot of really positive momentum. Practices have gone well, a lot of great energy, and, I'm really excited about what we have.
Thanks, Peyton. Let's go to Owen. Owen, part of a 4-freshman class. I mean, a terrific, gifted foursome. Brock Harding, your teammate at Moline High School. Laji Dembele, keep that name in mind. He has never played basketball till late in his senior year of high school. He was a great soccer player, 6'9", 230. Think about running into that on a soccer field. So he obviously is gifted. He can jump, he can run. And then, of course, Owen and I lost my track. Who's the four? Oh, yeah, Price Sanford. Well, I mentioned Price. Price really came on at the end of the year. Where is this freshman now sophomore class to be? Where's it at?
We just all have grown just with experience, and we added a piece to that freshman class with Seydou Traore from Manhattan. So just adding that, I feel like we have a good group. We have everything we need, and I feel like our group is just we've connected really well, just on and off the court. And I feel like there's just a lot that we want to accomplish, and we're just a bunch of hard workers, and we want to win.
Well said. Let's go to Josh. You really, literally, figuratively, physically, mentally grew up this past year. Without question, I saw every team. He's without question one of the top 5 off shooting guards in the league. He can play the point. Tony Perkins is gone. We would love to have Tony back. How does that change your role? Are you driving more? Are you shooting more? I mean, we want you to shoot more. McCaffrey always says, I want Dix to shoot the basketball. He's so good. But we also have that guy in the middle. So we're in pretty good shape there. But how does Tony's departure change your role?
Yeah, it changes my role, just to pick my spots a little bit more on the court. Tony was a great leader for us last year, but, I got to step up. This is the leader of our team right here, but I got to become more vocal a little. And then Brock and our new transfer point guard, Drew, they're going to have to step up as well. They've been battling it on the court, but I think we're in good hands with those two.
Josh Dix, thank you. Hand it back to Peyton. He mentioned Theor. Drew Thelwell is coming in. They got 2 players out of the transfer portal, a 6'4", 6'5" point guard and Drew Thelwell, who's coming in from Morehead State. They won 26 games last year, gave Illinois a heck of a game in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Drew is extremely gifted. He'll replace Tony Perkins. And then the young man from Manhattan College out east, the second leading rebounder in the country, for mid-major schools. He's 6'8", about 230, 225, can really board. So they've got replacements, they've got fill-ins. We'll talk about the 2 freshmen, pure freshmen coming in a minute. But how does that change your role? I mean, you got to be a leader of another young team. These guys aren't that veteran. They are and they aren't. But tell me about what you see for this coming season with all the young talent.
Yeah, like I said, there's a ton of pieces that we do have, and these guys have grown up. They've played a year in the Big Ten, and but obviously they haven't played 3 years like I have. So it's my job, to keep everybody on the trajectory that we set last year at the end of the year. And I think the most important thing that we do have in our room is character, and that's something the coach always harps on. But it's very important. Everyone's showing up early. A lot of guys working out at 6 a.m., 6:30 before. We're lifting before we're doing kids camp, all this stuff. So everybody really wants to be here. Everybody really wants to win. And, when you have connection like that, that's where you can make huge strides. And we're only a few practices in, but, from what I've seen from everybody, I think, the energy is really good. The connectivity is really good, and that's something, as a leader, like I said, is why I came back, to work on those leadership skills and, to keep pushing these guys to be the best players they can, because, we do have a lot of really good players who could be future pros.
Thanks, Peyton. Owen, I saw Fran the other day. He said this will be the deepest team that he's had at Iowa. That's 15 years he's been coaching the Hawks. Deepest team. We've been scrutinized for lack of rebounding in the Big Ten in particular. You could average a double-double. There's no doubt in my mind, but you've got to get the ball to these guys too. You got great hops. What is your mindset this summer, getting ready for the next season, where you need to improve the most? What areas?
I've kind of taken this whole off season to really just get more confident, more comfortable shooting the ball, whether that's mid range or pick and pop at the three, and definitely just get more comfortable with that. My ball handling, coaches kind of let me just bring the ball up and kind of be a playmaker as well. So just getting my teammates involved, getting the ball to these two, and just trying to expand my game even more.
Let's come back to Josh. Lightning round here. The new look Big Ten. I know you guys just play whoever lines up in front of you day to day, but here comes UCLA, USC, Oregon, Washington. Great tradition. So this is for all three of you. Do you even worry about the now 18-team league, or are you more focused on my game, who's right in front of us day to day?
We kind of take it day by day a lot, just whoever we're playing. I think the coaches do a good job of keeping us focused on who we're playing next. But I think it would be cool to just, go out to L.A. and play those schools, or Washington and Oregon. It'll be fun for sure.
Peyton?
Yeah, no, we have those 4 new teams, but with the portal, Illinois has 13 new guys. So honestly, I couldn't probably name 5 guys on each team right now. So
that's a good point.
It's a completely new Big Ten, but it'll be a good challenge with those new teams, new arenas, very special venues. We get to play in Pauley Pavilion, so that'll be really cool. But I think, it's something we're really looking forward to, and we'll just keep taking it one day at a time.
Well, and on that note, you play a lot of great bigs every year in the Big Ten. This year will be more so.
Every night, it's each guy is kind of like a different monster. So just kind of being able to go out there, and coaches will get us ready, just taking it one day at a time and one game at a time. But we're really ready to make some noise. You
had your foul issues this past year, which frustrated.
Appreciate it.
Which frustrated everybody, including the play-by-play team, Bobby and I. But I know how frustrated you were just walking off the floor. So what did you learn by that, from the officials or from your play? Or, what are they telling you?
Yeah, coaches just kind of emphasize not to be stupid.
That's a good point.
Yeah, just maturity,
He's told me that a number of times.
Just kind of making those bonehead mistakes and just kind of learning from them. But I've kind of learned kind of when to be aggressive and when to kind of we can take it down a little bit. But yeah, just got a little bit smarter.
Be a little smarter. Okay. Well, we can all identify with that.
Hope he gets more respect this year. I think that was
more respect.
He'll get more respect.
I agree with you, Peyton. That's a better answer. You got no respect your freshman year. What did you learn? And then we'll take 2 questions from the audience, and we'll move to football. What did you learn in the NBA camp? You said you decided to come back to Iowa, but that's an experience none of us get to live. What did you learn, not only in the camp, what they tell you, and how can you use that going forward?
Yeah, for me it was, a totally different life. Right after the Utah game in the NIT, I moved out to Newark, New Jersey, and went through a month and a half of, rigorous pre-draft training, ton of conditioning, shots, everything, you name it, 3-4 times a day. And it was a great experience. And then traveled all around the country working out for different teams, going to the combine. And, there was a lot of really good days, some bad days. But, I learned really what it takes to be a pro, what it takes to be successful in the game of basketball, and even more so in life, out there on your own. Didn't know anybody out there. So really had to learn how to, hold my own and be firm in who I am. And, I told the media that I had the decision made, but I was sitting on a flight on decision day at about 7 p.m. still writing down pros and cons of each way. So I was really excited to tell my teammates I was coming back, and there was just a string in my heart that wouldn't let me leave yet with how we left it at Iowa.
Well said, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Owen. All right. I'm sorry. All right. Anybody have a question? Anybody have a question for the guys? Yes, ma'am.
I played basketball in high school. I played like 30 minutes at a D3 school in college. I had a great relationship with the guys team. What was your relationship this year with the women's team at Iowa?
Oh, okay. Apparently, we're going to Owen Freeman first. Owen.
Yeah, it was good. I was at a lot of their games. My girlfriend's on the team, so it was a lot of fun. Just kind of being able to watch them make history and just do what they did. It's a great accomplishment.
Yeah, I think we're obviously very proud of them, and we see each other all throughout the summer and all throughout the the dog days of working out and getting ready for the season. So we're obviously rooting for each other. I grew up with Caitlin, so watching her do her thing is obviously very special as well.
Just super proud of everything that they've accomplished these past few years, and excited to see what their future holds.
All right, guys. Thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate it. Peyton Sanford, Owen Freeman, Josh Dix. Thanks.